Hello, welcome to your weekly Pick Your Crystal reading here at Soulprint. This is for the week of August 17th through the 23rd. Alrighty, these are our choices this week. We've got citrine here. So we're just going to call this thing, I think, gold. Okay. This one we're going to call brown. And this is malachite, and we're calling it green. Okay. So take a moment. See which crystal or crystals resonate with you, and we shall get started. Just a couple of quick cleanup notes. If none of them are resonating with you, go back, go away, come back in a couple of days and do it. Take a look again, or perhaps listen to all three of them because there may be like little nuggets of information in each of them. So again, follow your intuition, follow what feels right. Let's get going here, shall we? Okay. I'm going to start with the citrine. The hangman. Three of Pentacles. The world. Ace of Pentacles. So a long time ago, or maybe still, citrine is considered sort of one of the stones of abundance. Merchants used to keep some with them. So the cash register, the cash boxes would always be full. So it's interesting that the citrine has drawn forward the Ace of Pentacles. So let's just see where this is all taking us. So the hangman, this is about looking at things from a different perspective, but it can also be about just feeling sort of like stuck, like you're not quite sure which way to go, what to do. If you look at this card, you can see that the rope that holds his foot is being held by his own hand. So this is about sort of you, right? About the way you're perceiving your life, where you're feeling things aren't moving forward, where you feel you're not seeing something clearly, and you want to reevaluate, look at it slightly differently. In doing so, you may feel Three of Pentacles, the need to reach out for some assistance, some guidance. In the sort of original tarot deck, the Three of Pentacles is about going to a master craftsman. And so this may be a situation where you are looking to get outside advice or guidance, etc. And this is saying, yeah, you know what, that's not going to be a bad idea. Maybe you need some outside viewpoints or insights. The world. So whatever this is about, this sort of feeling like things aren't moving the way you want them to, or they're not moving fast enough, the world is letting you know that this cycle that you're in right now is coming to a close, all right? And that you're being prepared to start a new cycle, a new pathway forward. And the Ace of Pentacles is here, letting you know that you have, you're at the beginning of a successful venture. You might get this might be about documents. This might be about gifts, but it's about a new or improved inflow or influx of assets, abundance, whether that is money or possessions, but there is some new energy coming to you with regards to abundance. don't have anything else to say. This is really sorry, but this is just a really, really clear reading. It's like I'm going to repeat myself really quickly. There's this place that you're at emotionally, mentally, perhaps physically, where there is just a sense that things are not moving the way you want them to move. If it's available and if you feel comfortable, you may want to reach out for some additional insight or guidance. This can be with a professional, or this can be simply with, friends or family. The cycle that you're in is now drawing to a close, and it is preparing you for a brand new cycle. And in that brand new cycle, there is increased abundance, success. There you have it. Like a really lovely reading for this week for you. Okay, Brown. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay. Here we go. So, as you know, I'm sure the Ten of Pentacles very often has to do with family money, inheritances, unexpected gifts. Don't forget, just because it's represented by a pentacle, it doesn't always necessarily mean something strictly tangible. Somebody coming in and giving you guidance or wisdom from their own experience would also be considered a really wonderful gift. There is an energy around this of, I almost want to use the word responsibility, and in part because that Ten of Pentacles is being followed by the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is sort of that, hang in there. The light's just ahead of you. Keep going. You're so close. It's that sort of energy of a feeling of sort of like a bit of a burden, a bit of a challenge. It's been a hard road ahead. Um, the Page of Cups brings you happy news. The Two of Cups talks about an important union. Sometimes it's about creating a sense of balance in a relationship. Sometimes it is about a, a reconciliation. And sometimes it's about a new person coming into your life, whether that is romantic or otherwise. So it looks like with this brown crystal, what you're dealing with is something that's bringing something having to do with assets of some kind, and it feels burdensome. It feels like it's a lot to carry. And I have to say again, this kind of situation makes me think of somebody who is dealing with an estate or some sort of a legal matter, um, that has been tiring, has been wearing. Um, you know, the wands tend to be about communication. Sometimes it can be about business. Um, it can be about action, taking the initiative, that kind of energy. So whatever this is about, it's definitely has you focused on the best way to handle whatever it is that the Ten of Pentacles represent. The Page of Cups is coming along and basically saying, listen, don't worry, it's going to be okay. I'm bringing you good news. Um, Trust that things are moving forward. And even though you may not be able to see the end in sight, it is. And the Two of Cups, again, whether this balancing or the end of this journey then facilitates this new or improved relationship, whether it draws somebody new into your life because you're needing some additional support to just, get make it to the end. Whatever it is, but these are really lovely cards. The energy is really nice. It's basically saying, yeah, you've had a really tough time of it. Things are looking up. Expect good news and watch out for an important um person coming into your life, whether that is a professional, romantic, friendship. But there should be some new energy or perhaps reconciled energy coming forward. Okay? Yeah. Let's look at the malachite. Malachite is one of my absolutely most favorite crystals. Alrighty, here we go. The Magician, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Empress. So you have two high arcana cards and you have two suit cards. So the Magician shows up when you need to be reminded, perhaps, that you have all the tools in the toolbox that you require. It is also a little bit of a warning card asking you to be mindful that there could be some I don't want to use the word trickery or deceit because that feels really like too strong a word, but there could be something going on that isn't necessarily seen clearly in its current surroundings. And the other message of the Magician is that there is no such thing as coincidence, and you need to look for the serendipity, the magic, um, the blessings that are coming forward into your life. And in this case, this card seems to be representing all three of those things. So you have the tools. Keep your eyes open. Make sure you're safe and protected, and trust that the universe has your back, and that you can, I guess, react or respond with some degree of confidence as magical events or situations start taking place in your life. All right, Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords she's perceptive, she's efficient, she's no nonsense. She's like the one, if you want to get something done, she's who you turn to because she's gonna make it happen. Um, Swords are the intellect, analytical thought, challenges, um, those kinds of energies. Very often it has to do with documentation or the law. The Knight of Pentacles, on the other hand, is bringing you um, the guidance that you are going to have an eventual positive outcome from this situation. That there is a shift or change going on that is going to bring you some um, sorry, my head just went blank. Um, some asset coming to you perhaps in a new way or in an unexpected way. And the Empress is about abundance. It's about having that abundance, creating what you want, manifesting what it is you want. Um, the Empress is about expansion, new birth. It is about abundance. So these are interesting cards because they sort of are all basically the same, saying basically the same thing. If you want the abundance, trust that it will come to you. Trust that you have all the tools that you need. And between now and then and going forward, make sure that your head is clear and that you are perceiving things correctly and that you are honoring your own intuition and wisdom and knowledge. Okay. And thank you very much for being here at Soulprint for your Pick Your Crystal weekly reading. Until I see you next week, have a really great week. Bye for now.